Alright, again, gonna play first. I am the kind of deck that wants to be on the board first, and this is a bad hand. And like keep that up with cards like Force Retreat and the Man of War, Horsemanship guy. So I like playing first with this deck. Um, yeah, this hand's super awkward. 3 islands is pretty bad. Strategic planning, unfortunately, if I have to get a planes with it, it's really bad. Because I'm probably just going to lose out on quality spells. Hopefully it's like a 3 land thing. I just get the planes. Hopefully I play against a black player. A player who's playing black spells. So I can counter them. But we'll see. Opponent's still checking if he's going to take a mulligan or not. Alright, so he kept his hand, playing an island because we got nothing else to play. Let's see what he's got. Alright, Swamp. Sweet. Alright, give me a plains. Nope. Screeching Drake is something I did want, though, so I could get rid of this Dern Island. Alright, so it's gonna counter it. I hope not. Strategic Planning is a solid card. I didn't know it existed. It's like an impulse, but weaker, but also could be better. It's a... Oh, that's so awkward. I have to take the swords here. I think I just do. Like, I'll eventually draw planes, and it's just too strong for me to not take it here. Yeah. I mean, if I never draw planes, I'm definitely losing the game. But I think that's so unlikely that it's worth it. But yeah, strategic planning is actually a pretty good card. Like, Forbidden Alchemy is pretty good. It digs 1 card deeper and has flashback, but it is 3 mana. And like these kinds of cards, like digging cards and like card manipulation, the cheaper the better. That's why Preordain is so good. That's why Ponder is so good. They're both 1 mana. So he's aggressive. So maybe I might lose. Um, so yeah, I mean, and the fact that it goes to the graveyard could be pretty good with like, graveyard centric deck. So I like strategic planning actually. Alright, no turn 3 play. Of course, get 3 planes, 3 planes card. Alright, I'm not doing the worst here. If I draw any land, I'm doing better. Probably get rid of this Viscerate Armor. He's black, so I don't think it's good to be playing auras here. Trying to think. Like, if I did have that planes, I'd have a Wild Griffin in play. And that's it. I'd kind of be in the same predicament, like needing to draw land. I guess I would be one more card away from discarding, but you know, don't think that's the worst. Okay, so he's playing 4 mana. Flying Carpet. Okay. Shoot General, not great. So he can discard this Viscerate Armor. I mean, it's an easy discard, I think. Flying Carpet's pretty interesting. This game's gonna go long, so it's not completely irrelevant. Most of my cards have flying, and that's why they're good. So if he has like Hill Giants, and I'm playing like Screeching Drakes and like cards like that, he could just hold back and then like do that. So I'm playing as Wild Griffin because right now I don't want to play Screeching Drake, draw planes, and then have to discard a spell. I'd rather like if I have a bad draw, like if I draw an island, which is basically the worst draw in my deck, then I play Screeching Drake and I know what I'm gonna discard. Two-headed Gigantophorus, fine. He's cool, whatever. Island. So like I said, definitely playing this guy. I'm gonna take 6 next turn. I really just want to get another guy on the board, and maybe even like double block here. It's probably not a good idea. But if I draw planes, yes, then that's perfect because now I get swords this guy. Also, I could swords it, I could double block and then swords it. Like swords if anything happens, but no, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I'll just attack, start getting in on the board. I'll be taking 2 a turn, which is fine. He is gonna be on 22, so he's definitely winning that race. But you know, I'm gonna start getting more and more creatures out. Hopefully, get something bigger out. All my guys are 2/2s, which is pretty awkward. This Cabal Ghoul is pretty good, especially on a clogged board. Oh, this guy's awesome. He's an old card. But he's just like what do you say? So yeah, as you can see, at the beginning of each end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature. At the beginning of each end step is kind of awkward. You get that trigger as you saw every turn. So this is like if you played Shards of Alara and you remember that like Jund deck. Jund had this exact mechanic, except not on end step, but you know on regular step. I'm gonna attack here. It's probably not a good attack. This guy's cool. He like evokes vampire. At the beginning of each end step, there you go. You have that weird end of turn trigger again. He basically you take control of any creature that it killed. Sacrifice it when you lose control. So it's a pretty flavorful card. I like it. It doesn't have flying, even though whenever I played it, like in real life, I used to always think it had flying, which is weird. But it doesn't. So yeah, weird. Paralyzed, tap. Sure. Okay, so now my guys are gonna hang back on defense. Will not. Sweet, that is what I wanted. Now my guys will hang back on defense. Will not. I'm in. So bounces guy. Of course, I want to use this ability. He could tap it. If he doesn't have a land, he taps it and then has to play 4-mana spell. If he draws a land, he taps my guy. And gets in for 2, which is a possibility. I actually was surprised he played Paralyze, because he could have just like tapped it at the end of the turn, which would have been easier, but you know. Ooh, that's pretty gross with Icy Manipulator. If he lets me block, I'm just gonna block. Okay, it's not gonna let me block. Sure, that's a pretty cool card. Yeah, I like that. It's fine. Oh, he attacks for 3 actually. Alright, so will not. Ooh, Soldevi Golem's pretty bad against Icy Manipulator. Let me think. This guy's gonna die, then he's gonna become a 2/2. I'm gonna hang back with both my guys. No, I can't, because, yeah, I have to hang back. Yeah, I guess I just attack here. I mean, play there. I almost want to, like, play this guy and then Serra Bestiary. It's weird. Paralyze is a pretty good card. I like it at 1 mana. You know, it's a 1 mana Claustrophobia, and then at the beginning of the upkeep, we could pay 4 and then untap the guy. Like, gives you an option, but the fact that it's 4 mana is like really good. Alright, so he's forcing me to just chump block here. The fact that it's 1 mana is really good, because you kind of just have that 1 mana free, and it isn't until like the 4th turn, if you played early, that they could actually untap a guy. So yeah, he's... Ugh. Screeching Drake? Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so now his guy becomes a 2/2. Yeah, he's definitely doing pretty good work here. Yeah, I'll untap the guy. Alright. Let me think here. This personal incarnation's super awkward right now. taking it. Alright, so if I play Personal Incarnation and he gives this guy flying, then he taps on my Wild Griffin, I'm dead. So I have to Bestiary this guy. But he just does that for something else. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here if he plays right, which is not hard to. But I just took too much damage early. I don't think not taking that plains is what killed me. I really don't. I guess I would have gone on the board faster, but I mean he just didn't. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Probably take out the Soldevi Golem and put in the War Beast, because Golem's pretty miserable with Icy Manipulator. Icy Manipulator is just one of my favorite cards. It does a lot. Yeah, so he sees it, wins. Okay, so that's fine. His deck seems alright. He got in there fast. Definitely playing this River Merfolk might just be worth it to play this Death Speaker. Playing the War Beast, taking out Golem. But I do like my other cards against him. Like this card hopefully will be nuts. Guess we could take out... Yeah, I'm taking out this card. Living Wall's also a possibility. But he does have the Flying Carpet. Just not good. Yeah, this is fine. I like this. Old Man of the Sea's not the worst either. Yeah, I don't think Death Speakers... Like, I'd rather have a Living Wall than the Death Speakers. And if I'm not putting in Living Wall because of the Flying Carpet, like I'm easily not putting in Death Speakers. Resume. Alright, so gonna play first, yes. Gonna mulligan, yes. I'll keep this. Hopefully this order will just wreck him. So yeah, it was a no-lander, so not even having to talk about. So interestingly, banding hasn't come up. That's the other thing with like, if you have these like extra abilities on creatures that have to do with combat, and he's just like flying is evasive, and in First Strike is even more evasive. Like you're only blocking with a 3 toughness creature with flying, so it's like you need all these things to be relevant, and then on top of that you have banding. So it's like this guy's just never going to be blocked ever. But also, banding does make it interesting because then that means the next guy's also probably not going to block. He's not going to block the next creature I attack with that it bands with. So he's taking long to mulligan again, so I'll be back when he comes back. Alright, so my opponent's Solidarity also mulliganed. So this guy, I mean, he's online at my 4th turn. So he's online at his 4th turn. So he has turns 1, 2, and 3 to play a black spell. And then after that, if he doesn't die, hopefully it's all me. And like, can you just imagine like this guy in like a mono black deck, even just casually? Like, it's just not a fun card. Like these posers are just like too strong, too overpowered, too unfun. Like something like Choke, which is a green enchantment, it's 3 mana, and like all islands don't untap. Just like, so basically, as long as that thing's in play, destroy all islands. Destroy all tapped islands. So like, it's just not fun. Swords is awesome here, because if he does play something scary that's black, or something scary on 2 or 3, while I get this guy online, then you know Swords is a nice little thing. Also, this costs no mana. Even crazier. I mean, I guess maybe they thought it'd be okay because, you know, you're paying life, and that's kind of like Black's thing. You know, Black wants you to pay life. It'll eventually kill you, but it's just not worth it. In the end, the power balance is not worth it. Alright, so you didn't have a 2-drop, which is good. Have my Personal Incarnation. This guy's been pretty good. He's been okay. Whenever he dies, it's bad. Which is, you know, his design. Like, if he dies, it's gonna hurt you. But being a 6-mana 6/6 is really good. I really like it. It's like almost always the biggest guy out there, and you can't really kill him with damage unless you yourself are dying. So it's pretty good. Screeching Drake, not as good if you're mulliganing, especially if you have a 6-mana spell. You kind of need all your lands, except for the 7th one. But he's been awesome. Like, I've always been happy to cast him. And, like, eager to cast him, too. It's just like a feel-good card. There's nothing really flavorful about him. Draw on discard, but that's okay. Skyle School is the same thing. 3/3 for 5, flying. Draw a card, discard a card when it comes into play. Alright, so... Okay. Spirit Shackle. It's fine. We didn't get any disenchant spells or anything like that, unfortunately. We're also missing a land drop. So, it kind of just gets a 2-for-1 him. We really need to, like, think hard about when we're going to use this, because we can't always use it. Alright, so I guess he just manually 2-for-1'd. So sure, I'm not going to pay the 1 spell. Yeah, my guy dies. Sure. Okay. It's not the worst. Alright, so then he has Cabal Ghoul. I think I'm just going to Swords that. I imagine it's just going to get bigger. It turns into 2/2, and if I don't have mana... Yeah, like I'm not playing anything right now, because I need mana. So like I'll be taking 2, and then he's a black-red deck, so I imagine he has more removal. 2/2 Fear, pretty much, except I can't block him even with artifact creatures, which is interesting, because that was the regular Fear text. I can't block except by black creatures and artifact creatures. I think this might have been a Portals card anyway, and I don't think there were artifacts in that set. So Old Man of the Sea, we're going to be pretty good here. I can take his probably Night Stalker and start attacking, or, you know, I keep him back on defense. The crazy thing about these, like, instant speed take control of target creature cards is that, you know, they'll... So if he has 2 2/2s, he can't attack me, because I'll just take one and block it. Even if he has, like, even if he has any creature and a 2 something, you know, I'm just killing his creature for free. And I get to do it again and again and again. So, like, there's nothing, like, wrong with it, if you understand. Like, it's all upside for me. So here, I'm just going to play this guy for mana efficiency. I could play the Shu General, because it's almost like he's definitely going to get in there with horsemanship. But it's fine. Alright, so he's attacking. I'm just going to steal it. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not going to untap permanents. And I could just attack with it, which is fine. Now I'm hitting 4. I know what it'll do here. And also, there's no, like, if he lightning bolts my guy, it's not like my Sky Captain's at risk here. I'm just going to play 4/4. I think there is that one rare that, like, destroys everything and he loses 2 life for each creature that died. But that's fine. I'm hitting him for a lot here. River Merfolk is fine. Like, he'll trade, he'll take 4. Just fine. He can't block these 2 guys anyway. Or actually, can I? With banding, up to 1 without can attack in a band. Can I, like... Can I band with this guy? Do I not get a choice as to who bands with who? That's weird. Any creatures with banding and up to 1 without can attack in a band. Maybe because I did these 2, they attacked in a band? I don't know. Banding's annoying. Alright, so I'm playing my Shu General here. I haven't played my Screeching Drake yet because there's no card I want to discard yet. And in these like 30 card decks, like pretty much every card is relevant. It's going to be relevant. Like there was that game where Personal Incarnation was like my last threat. Alright, so he's animating Dead that guy, which really doesn't do anything. There's a Night Stalker who still doesn't do anything. Like, I'm still just hitting for 4 here. Oh, choose Banders. I never saw this. Choose Banders. Oh, what? I never even saw that. That was totally my fault. Man, I'm foolish. Oh, then couldn't I have killed that guy? Yeah. Okay. I need to know how these cards work. Alright, so I'll do that next turn, see what happens. I kind of just want to know. I'm in a great position, so even if I lose my guys, or you just kill. Alright. I mean, I was doing great anyway. I think so. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, Mulligan looks like he had more land than I did. Uh, Another mulligan. Yeah, it's fine. I have both colors in my hand, so if I strategic planning for Swords to Plowshares, it's not the worst. Alright, yes, that guy. Don't like getting rid of Screeching Drake, because it looks like I might need it with 4 lands in my hand, but it's fine. I actually really like this curve. Turn 2 flyer, turn 3 almost unblockable, and then hopefully turn 5 bounce your guy, and like you can't attack with that, and you take 2 hopefully. Yeah, so that's sweet. Also, he had Earth Raiders on turn 3 instead of turn 2, which is way better than having it on turn 2. Alright, and Force Retreat will help anyway. Let's see what he has here. Spirit Shackle. It's very annoying. Alright. Island's not the best draw because of Personal Incarnation, but it's fine. This is a blocker now. It just kind of just said you can't attack, which I'm totally fine with. Or you're gonna die now because of Icy Manipulator. Alright, so what happens here? That's pretty good. Let's not draw lands anymore. Alright, so he's letting me attack, which is interesting. I didn't think that would happen. I don't really like bouncing this guy, but there's nothing else. Oh, I could bounce? No. I could have bounced my own guy if he didn't have Icy Manipulator. It's funny that actually came up. Like, the right play probably would have been to just kill him, tap him, then I would have, brought my guy back. Yeah, that's funny. Like, unless he really just thought I would have that guy. But now I get to hit for 2 if not 5. Okay. So he has men. Alright. This is Waste Strike Force. It's pretty good. It's like a 3/1 flyer for 3. A little harder to block actually. I like it. I like it a lot. It's good for him that he's trading because he has this thing out. I'm actually gonna keep this land in my hand. I don't know if Mind Rot's a card. So if it is, then I wanna keep these lands in my hand. I have no play, so I think I'm just gonna Force Retreat here. I don't like it, but it's better than me not doing anything. And he's gonna get it for 3 here. So I don't really like the position I'm in. I do have a pretty crappy removal spell in my hand. And 2 lands. Okay, that's good actually. It looks like he has gas because he hasn't been playing lands. So Swords is good though. I like Swords here. And I am winning the race. If he just keeps tapping my 4 power guy, then it's a 4 turn. Alright, it's a 3 turn clock. Grim Tutor is pretty good though. Gets to get any card in his deck. Put it to his hand. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. It's good now. I don't think it's that good normally. Especially in a 30 card deck. It's fine. Yeah, Demonic Tutor is way better. But it's fine. I feel like he didn't get like crazy amounts of value for what he did here. All right, if he's doing that, then sure, I will tap. I mean, untap my guy. I'm not doing anything anyway. This is when Paralyze is not great. It's like late game. We both don't have much to do. Yeah, there's another Plains, which I actually like. I'm going to play this here. If I have 5 Plains, that's great. I can play this, pay the upkeep, and pay personal incarnations ability. He's tapping that guy. I'm not sure why. I am going to attack with it anyway. Yeah, I don't know if that's good. I guess, you know, like, swords is good. It's just, like, disgusting. But in this kind of thing, yeah, I kind of have to here. After swords this guy, he's going to gain 3 life, but... And that does change the math. You know, before, he would have died in 2 turns with this guy, now he dies in 3 turns with that guy. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn by creatures with flying. Pretty flavorful. Scarecrow. Scarecrow. It's a pretty cool card. 6 mana is a ton, though. It's funny because it is kind of like designly... It's elegant in its design. Because it's like... It costs 5 and then it costs 6 to actually, like... To use the ability, which is kind of funny. In a weird way, but... Huh, I just noticed something. This is a stab wound on this guy. If he didn't attack... Yeah. I think I'm gonna do that here. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's pretty awesome. Can't attack or block. Well, it's a stab wound that makes me pay 2 mana every turn. But that's fine. Of course, this is where he has, like... Flantor Wauki. I've never seen this card. 2 damage, target attacking or blocking creature. Like, if this was 2 white, white, red, like, I would totally believe it. But it doesn't feel black or red, which is funny. Yeah. Yeah, I'll pay. He's kind of dead here. No, he's not kind of dead. Not yet. Now he's dead in 2 turns. Yeah, okay. Ooh, flyer. Target attacker or blocker, so... Alright, gain my 4 life. I have a pretty good life cushion here. No attacks. Well, he didn't tap my thing. I should have attacked. That was foolish. Yeah, that was bad. I just kind of like assumed that he would. Alright, but we won. I figured that, so it's not the worst. So yeah, we didn't play particularly well. Whoops. But yeah, this was fun. This was good. Somebody got a buy, which is nice. I think this is the end. I don't know what 2-1 gets me, but I had fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how I could do better. You know, this design thing is still kind of new. With other formats, like Return Ravnica, I could just do, like, it would be very easy for me to do multiple drafts and talk about the different guilds, the different rares. There's just like so much to talk about, like different mechanics. Like, it's really cool. So see you next time.